What? I'm waiting on him. I'm waiting on him. I'm playing Mike. He got Madden now. Yes, the only Mike you know who's at the basketball court. I said the only Mike you know who's at the basketball court. I don't know nobody else named Mike.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40.
No.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they're able to work this to the 25.
Spin your way out this shit, little bro.
He's able to work off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Wes Horton
What?
in there to get him for a loss of 9.
Good night.
And that'll lead to fourth down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Back to throw, Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Dancing to his left. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss.
That was a good sack, Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And they'll bring him down.
A bit of fella right now.
Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Off play action, Newton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2.
That really is so special right there, huh?
Lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow
he's going to burn his way.
That by a big Cal Sosa.
Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, as a defender,
QB's last,
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
Stop making all that noise. They sleep. Bro, sit down.
Themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather
sit down, man. Stop making all that noise, bro. They sleep.
But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Kenyon Short forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashawn Gordon.
Oh, that's my bad.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun.
That's complete right around the 8. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And a stoppage here. Timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch,
I'm tired of doing that shit.
To get his feet down, inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folding like a lawn
I let you get over 90 with Devontae Freeman,
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Kelsey imposing his will. Throwing right, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. It's caught by Funchess. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw on second down is Newton.
Oh, sir.
He's going to float this one. This is taken in. It's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Stop.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And some space here. Slips past him. There we go.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of the special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Steps away to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm.
Fucking pick.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return it to the 24.
I should have never flipped it.
While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but you know, the Patriots.
Nobody believes in him.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, "Were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation?" He said, "No comment," because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. Everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Williams. And I think the ball's out. And the Panthers have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Being chased out left.
That boy Big Cal Sosa, man. Come on.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure you're
Come on, Cal, get out of that shit, bro.
26-yard line. Reggie Ragland coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Third and long, it's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here we go on 4. Newton.
Damn, I shouldn't have did that.
Not able to get
I shouldn't have did that. That was on me.
Well short of a first down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down.
Stop leaning on that out of bounds. I curved it in with R3. Just bring the envelope up to R3.
And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. Now he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Oh shit, wait, I see you. I see you. I see you, Mike.
Fielded about a yard deep.
I'm just out to punch. Oh my god, come here. He didn't touch me, come here. I'm out to punish you like that, Mike.
Now set to take over on offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coaches go
good play, boy. That was fucking house, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch at that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in.
And he will score.
That boy Cam Sosa.
Cam Newton keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they?
Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, you bid for no reason. Come on. He didn't get it. Oh, man. Bro, bid for no reason, bro.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Bro, you know I'm gonna need that. Oh, my God. You know I'm gonna need that back, bro.
And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive.
Appreciate it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Newton to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going.
I floated that guy, man.
The turning point they need. A great lead, and it's picked off.
Oh, good pick six.
And a great return as he's
Floated that bit.
40-yard line.
I just floated that bit.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And now running right through it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left.
That boy taking a page out of the rough, but I see you, but I see you. Make them blockers come over though, bro. You can shift the line over so they can block for you, bro.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll get it to him running left. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your Leapers and your Flyers on one side, get that high,
okay,
and hope that one of the
play
guys
smart.
can come up with it.
Come on, play smart, bro. Okay, there you go. Play smart, my boy. I got 2 timeouts, 1:23, man. Do the math, bro.
Butker now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that...
Oh, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Funches has it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run. He's got some space. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards.
Oh, my God.
What? That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because your coverage responsibility is behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and...
Oh, God.
He's taking
You threw the ball, coach. I threw the ball. Good start. Oh, my God. Good start.
Headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator.
Oh, sir. Use them timeouts, my boy. Use them timeouts. Good start. Oh, my God. I did not see it before.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
He finna air it out, y'all. Come on. Come on, defense.
Back to throw. He's gonna let
He finna air it out. Stop playing.
Can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
That's the new Josh Norman knocked up, but stop playing.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And this
He went past the line.
For the moment,
okay.
Touchdown, but multiple
let's go.
Down, so let's sort this out.
Yeah.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. This is where you make a great movie scene,
make history
right?
up,
Go
bro.
in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back.
Go ahead and end the game, bro.
Again. Can he get it done?
Try it here. He's back to throw.
Get the
complete to Watkins on the slide. Get the fuck out of here. 15 before they drop it.
Oh, God.
4 seconds left. We get a timeout call.
Oh,
and they pick up the first down on a fourth down.
That was
play.
a good
The
roll.
defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on third down, but they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And this is going to be no, they say it's incomplete. Well, Charles,
another good game, Mike.
That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra.
He played a better good game on this one.